guys, what's up? CGDannyB back again with another trailer reaction for you. And honestly, I should stop calling them trailer reactions because the last time I did like a solo trailer reaction, I think was like Suicide Squad. I think I've been only doing like Nintendo Directs and everything, but I digress. We'll figure out my naming scheme later. Today, there was an Indie World event over on the Nintendo channel at noon. It is currently 2:30 for me. I've only seen one of the announcements. I'm pretty sure it was Omori, something like that, announced for release sometime soon. Wario 64 spoiled it, but it was the slate, so I have no idea what the game even is. But we are getting ready to watch the Indie World event. If you guys are unaware, I'm going to start over because I kind of rambled over a bit. Hey guys, what's up? CGDannyB back again with another trailer reaction for you. And honestly, I should stop calling them trailer reactions because lately I've only been doing like the Indie World events and Nintendo Directs, Game Awards, etc., whole 9 yards. But we'll figure out my naming scheme later. What we're doing today is we're watching the Indie World event that was on the Nintendo channel. It dropped at noon. I am just getting home from work. It's about 2:30. So we're about to watch this. I've only seen one of the announcements, but it was the title card, so I have no idea what the game actually is. However, you guys may know I love me some indies. I'm hoping in the future this channel becomes a little more indie like directed. We focus a little more on indie games with still a touch of like the big AAA stuff. But this might give me a whole collection of things to look forward to, content to play, content to review, whole 9 yards. It's going to be great. So let's switch over to reaction views, shall we? And let's watch this direct. Sorry, I have to find where it starts. It's right here. A little more. A little more. Nope. Oh, well, I know that game. I follow it on Instagram. Hold on. Yo, why you got such a panel on here, dog? Where are we starting? All right, here we go. For some reason, the VOD shows like 50 minutes of footage before it actually starts. I love the animation for these things, dude. They're so cute.
Hello, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Paul. We're back to show you some indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Hell yeah.
Dive right in.
I'm hoping something cool drops today. I mean, I'm currently playing. Yes, so this is Sea of Stars, I think is what it's called, I believe. Yeah, they showed it's from the guys who made The Messenger, Team Sabotage. Sorry, Sabotage Studios, my apologies. This looks gorgeous, and I'm so excited to play this game. I'm hoping to get a release date. Plus, I think it's supposed to take place in the same world. I don't know, like, timeline-wise, how that works, but I'm hoping it has a very similar, like, comedic timing or comedic sense to it. So pretty. Excuse me, hiccups. Sea of Stars. Yeah, I'm so excited to play that game.
Fans of classic
man.
RPGs with modernized elements will want to check
Sabotage Studio, if you guys saw, Greg Miller retweeted my video like 3 years ago when you announced the DLC for Messenger. And I'm just excited for this game.
They must combine the powers of the sun and the moon to perform eclipse magic. The only thing that can fend off monsters created by an evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer.
The Fleshmancer.
Fluid and engaging turn-based combat. Stunning dynamic lighting.
Oh my god, look at it.
You can traverse freely and explore every nook and cranny. And that's just scratching the surface. Not to mention the incredibly moving story with plenty of twists and turns.
What? Okay, got it. I thought
also set in the same universe
you're
as
like
Messenger and serves
explore every nook and cranny, but that's just the surface. That's a little oxymoronic, don't you think?
To fully enjoy this gorgeous game.
Sorry, I talked over that, but
You don't need to have played The Messenger to fully enjoy this gorgeous game.
but you should. But you should. You should play The Messenger. It's phenomenal.
Some of the music was composed by none other than the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, who composed music for Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That's awesome.
Sea of Stars launches
Holiday.
on Nintendo Switch Holiday 2022.
It's a year away. I'm so excited though. I can't wait. I love that transition. So I immediately think it's like a co-op experience or like a dual stick experience. Maybe not. It looked like you might be playing as 2 different characters, but it's pretty. It's hard nowadays to see something like this and not be like, ooh, Breath of the Wild vibes, but it's cute. Oh wow. Right on time when I said it's cute and giant lava monster starts blowing up the world. Olasho?
嗨，我是志全。
嗨，我是 Nate，我们是 Underscore Team，很高兴有机会带来这款游戏。阿丽莎，
阿丽莎
，OK。与绿夏的冒险旅程可以让我们重新体验到人生当中会面临到许多痛苦的选择，这也是我们创作阿丽莎的初衷。
希望你可以开始寻找你的伙伴，因为阿丽莎接下来会在Switch上与大家见面。利用独特的操作玩法，我们也预期可以为你与伙伴之间带来非常不一样的体验。我们Switch上见吧。Bye.
It looks very pretty. I'm excited to check it out.
Plenty to admire in this puzzle adventure.
Oblivion of the Twin Goddesses.
For twin sisters Aisha and Lisha, cooperation is key in safely navigating this deserted temple.
Alicia.
The game makes creative use of the various input options available on Nintendo Switch. Each sister is controlled differently, and you can control both via solo or local co-op.
I knew it. It sounds like a fun co-op game.
You'll use motion controls with Joy-Con controllers in TV mode. And with Lisha, you'll use touch controls to guide the helper robot Ambu in handheld mode.
So I'm wondering how you play that. Do you need separate consoles, I assume?
Together by exchanging clues and operating devices that can help you go deeper inside the temple. But be careful.
I can't fathom way otherwise.
All sorts of menacing monsters and treacherous traps, some of which can trigger different endings. The heartfelt overlapping music when playing with a friend, coupled with the emotional story, will complement your journey to uncover the secrets residing within.
Alicia, the Oblivion of Twin Goddesses, launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch, spring 2020.
It looks cool. I'm down to check it out. I'll add it to my wish list.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe. We're two brothers who started our own indie studio in order to make a classic point-and-click adventure game. Today, we're excited to announce our debut title, Locomotive.
Set aboard a 1930s express train, you find yourself caught in the middle of a deadly mystery, full of twists, turns, and larger-than-life characters. Soul-satisfying puzzles, and clear your name once and for all.
We both grew up playing point-and-click adventure games, and it's been a long-term ambition for us to put our own spin on it.
We can't wait for you to play Locomotive when it comes to the Nintendo Switch system.
There's part of me that's like waiting to be like, yes, I've seen it, but I've...
Where my guests indulge in luxury
some great pixel art.
Fine dining, and... murder? Well then, who's at hand to catch my killer? There's my trusty lawyer,
Okay.
a would-be detective, and Her Majesty's Secret Service. There's just one problem. They're the suspects. With puzzles to solve, palms to grease, and clues to uncover. They'd better prove their innocence fast, or it's the end of the line in an adventure that's not just nuts.
Oh.
It's Locomotive.
Okay, I'm interested. I want to see a little more of like how the gameplay plays, as opposed to like the cinematic preview. But I like the style. I'm interested. Looks cool. Ooh, and Chucklefish published.
Climb aboard the Royce Express and investigate the suspicious death of Lady Unterwald.
You'll play as a straight-laced lawyer, an amateur detective, and an undercover agent at different points in the story. Along the way, you'll meet a fully voiced cast of quirky characters and solve head-scratching puzzles to prove your innocence. Figure out who'd done it and what locomotive inspired them to murder in the first place.
I'm assuming it's a very linear story. Summer, okay. I love the robust logo. I'm assuming it's not very like we can decide who's guilty. Like,
Wake up.
oh, Coffee Talk. Okay, I have to still play that. I grabbed it on PlayStation. Oh man.
Waiting for you. Come on.
So the little comic panels remind me of Florence, which won like indie game or maybe it was Games for Impact a few years back. Such a good game. I think it was like $5 on mobile, and I grabbed it on Switch. It's a really good game. This looks cute.
But you need to live your life.
I can see this being like a 2-hour experience though, until we see like, although it has exploration, so maybe not. After Love EP. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool too.
On behalf of the Pixelnesia team from Indonesia, I'm proud to announce our upcoming game, After Love EP. After Love EP is a modern-day story of music,
excuse me,
loss,
a little tired.
acceptance, loving others as well as yourself. While the game is heavily inspired by the aesthetic and storytelling format of the Japanese manga, the game itself is set in Jakarta. We want players to experience this vibrant place we call home, which is also considered as the melting pot of the multicultural people of Indonesia. We cannot wait to let you experience our unique narrative adventure and explore our interpretation of Jakarta.
From the creative director of What Comes After and Coffee Talk comes a stirring narrative about love, loss, and lyricism. Set in Jakarta, Indonesia, Afterlove EP focuses on young musician Rama, who struggles to compose music after his girlfriend Cinta passes away. By communicating with Cinta's voice inside his head, Rama will learn how to cope with grief, forge new relationships, and even potentially love again.
A mixtape of visual novel, rhythm game, and narrative adventure, Afterlove EP challenges you to complete an EP of music.
I'm sold. This looks great.
Promise made to Cinta. There are multiple endings based on the choices you make, as well as an original soundtrack from Indonesian band Alfalfa. And
Alfalfa
from Soyatu.
Start anew in Afterlove EP.
Summer 2020. Okay.
On Nintendo Switch, summer 2020.
So far, it's a lot of like what to look forward to. Nothing that's like coming soon or right here, right now. Yo, he did. This one looks like kind of basic enough to be like somebody made it for a game jam quick and like dropped it off at Nintendo's offices, like, here, do what you want with it. But as they show more, like the character art, Dungeon Munchies, that's a title and I dig it.
I'm hungry.
I don't know that it's like a grab it at launch kind of title for me, but
then this 2D
I can play at some point, you know.
Platformer should definitely satisfy your craving. You are dead. Well, you were dead.
You're dead.
Facility. But forget hanging around here. You've got to get out.
With the help of the undead necro chef Simmer, you'll hunt down monsters, then cook and eat them. There are around 100 dishes that provide various abilities. One dish, for example, might give you the power to serve up new combos.
Shrimp pancake.
So you are what you eat.
Literally, this game is a great place to get locally sourced and farm fresh monsters. So mix and match to get the right meal for your.
It reminds me of I think it's Battle Chef Brigade, but also like
hilarious side-splitting.
I was gonna say like a 2D platformer, but that's also a 2D platformer.
Better bring a voracious appetite when Dungeon Munchies devours its way onto the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh, look at that!
Later today.
That's cool.
Hej med jer. Jeg hedder Niels. Jeg er spilinstruktør og lyddesigner hos Bedtime Games. Jeg har lavet spilmusik i over 10 år. Vores kommende spil, Figment 2, er fyldt med masser af musical boss fights og andre lydlæggerier. For at få de mest punchy lyde, har jeg været ude ved mit træsvær og smadret på havegriller og kaffekanner.
I feel like I should know Figment, but I can't picture it.
Vi har brugt rigtig meget energi på at få lyd, musik og gameplay til at spille sammen. Og vi glæder os rigtig meget til at vise jer spillet. I'm coming back to the surface. I need time to make things right. So hold on and soon comes the day. And there are signs
Okay.
you must see to believe them.
Even if I don't play this, like, I dig this track, whatever's playing right now.
We're already on to the next segment?
Yep, this isn't a figment of your imagination.
Oh, very funny. In this musical puzzle adventure game, you'll make your way through a rhythmic world set in the human mind. Unfortunately, nightmares are spreading chaos everywhere. It's up to you to put an end to their fearsome schemes. Play solo or locally with a friend as you wield your trusty sword and engage in combat.
This looks cool.
To solve compelling puzzles.
I want to check out the first one if I could. Is it on? I assume it's on Switch.
Musically menacing bosses.
That sounds
Sorry,
like
I clicked on something.
Or trouble.
Figment II, Creed Valley begins its symphony on Nintendo Switch
February. Okay.
2022.
Another February
Nintendo
game.
will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Trial period? Question mark. Hey, let's go.
Skydiving? Check. Investing? Check. Drawing? Check. Surviving on the moon? Check that too. A slew of board games from developer
This
Olli
Jack-
Games are coming to Nintendo Switch.
That was
Go
Jackbox.
on thrilling and risky treasure hunts in deep sea adventure. Become the biggest investor in startups. Catch the sketchy rogue and don't get caught in A Fake Artist Goes to New York. And recover supplies with your fellow astronauts to survive in Moon Adventure. The games are designed to be easy to understand. They also capture and recreate the feel of their original tabletop versions.
You can play all the games, locally and online, so you can play with friends near and far. Get together and play on one system, or create a room with friends. More games will also be added in the future.
Start a game night with Let's Play Oink Games.
Okay.
Launching as a
I want to check that out.
on Nintendo Switch.
If that works like Jackbox, where I can buy the game and everyone can just join from a code. It doesn't seem to be that way. I'm gonna assume that we all have to own the game, but I'm interested in checking that out.
Hi, I'm Javier, CEO and programmer at Hero Beat Studios.
Hi, I'm Iris. I'm working as an environment artist for our upcoming title, Endling Extinction is Forever.
We wanted to create a game that raises awareness about how the world may be in the near future if we don't change our consumption habits.
The environment is mainly presented during night, since we want to emphasize a fox's natural behavior and contrast a calm but
Have we seen this game
world
before?
and human threats during the day.
We hope that Endling may encourage everyone to reflect, but also that players around the world can enjoy its story, gameplay, and cuteness.
I'd be Fox. I'd be Fox. I feel like I've seen the fox before, and that's why I can't narrow it down. But it looks adorable. Oh my god. Baby foxes. Zombies. I don't think they're zombies, but they could be. Climb, little one, climb. My babies! I was gonna say, I feel like this is a game Deirdre would love, but at the same time, I'm like, oh no. I don't know if Deirdre's heart could take it. Losing the baby foxes?
As the last mother fox in Endling Extinction is Forever, you'll need to keep your 3 cubs alive and lead them to safety in a world ravaged by humanity.
In this game, blending stealth, survival, and adventure, you'll make your way through devastated environments to reach the one place on Earth where humans can't hurt you. Along the way, you'll hunt other animals to feed your cubs, as well as teach them new skills to make them less vulnerable to predators. I really hope they make it.
Oh, it looks so cute.
But in the end, how many of your cubs survive the perilous journey is up to you.
Endling Extinction is Forever.
Spring, okay.
Launches on Nintendo Switch, spring.
Yeah, I'll play that.
2022.
I'm just making a checklist, which games am I gonna play?
More info about the skateboarding action platform
Olli Olli?
World.
Hey. I never really got into Olli Olli. I tried the first game, and I think I played a demo of the second one. I just not my cup of tea.
By the skate gods. Join your crew and travel across our beautiful land. Wall ride among the trees. Forge new paths through the desert.
Meanwhile, let me stretch because I'm yawning like a bastard over here.
You'll see some weird stuff along the way. But don't worry, that's just part of your journey to Nirvana.
Oh, man.
There you'll compete with champions, challenging each other's skills to win rewards, and create new routes to share with your friends. So come shred by the sea, chase a bee, meet a tree, get on down to Radlandia, and achieve Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Bonus items.
Oh, it's
Nice. Get me some of those.
What's the There Are No Heroes? No.
Nintendo Switch, February 8th, 2022.
It's something like that.
Pre-orders begin later today on
That's cool.
Nintendo eShop.
Hi, I'm Banner Rudis, director of River City Girls 2.
Okay.
And I'm Colleen Fannin, producer of River City Girls 2.
I've been a River City fan since the days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, and in fact, this is the third River City game I've worked on. So I'm thrilled to bring you an all-new adventure starring Misako, Kyoko, Kunio, and Ricky.
We were blown away by the response to the first River City Girls. So, for the sequel, we're including everything players loved about the original, plus a whole lot more, including online co-op.
We're working really hard to get this game into your hands as soon as possible. In the meantime, please enjoy our debut trailer for River City Girls 2.
Yeah, I know this trailer. I assume it's the same trailer. Dropped a little while ago. So I played some of the first one. I've never finished it, which I need to go back and do. But these are cool games. I'm really not into beat 'em ups like at all. But yo, wait, is that Buff Mommy? Hold on. Yeah, I'm excited to check this one out too. I do need to go back and finish the first one for sure. Look at her. That's my girl. I want her. White hair and a six-pack ab? Yeah.
River City Girls 2.
That's awesome. Honestly, it always felt like maybe I just wasn't in the right community, but it just seemed like an underground indie game that a lot of people didn't know about, but got enough attention to get a sequel, so.
Trouble brewing once again in River City with higher stakes, meaner streets.
I also didn't know it was an older series.
Take control of one of 6 characters, including returning powerhouses Kyoko and Misako. Each character has their own fighting style and upgradable movesets, which you'll need as you set off on a new quest, picking up where the first game left off.
And when we say new, we mean it. New moves, enemies, areas, items, and a new soundtrack by the first game's composer, Megan McDuffie.
Megan
Branching
McDuffie.
paths, as well as a return of a familiar foe. Get the fists flying solo or team up with a friend, locally or online. What do you say, Paul? Ready to give some goons the old 1-2?
Oh, heck yeah!
River City Girls 2 punches
Summer.
its way onto Nintendo Switch. Summer 2022.
A lot in the near future.
We've got several more indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. From painting the world to a management sim with dinosaurs.
Chicory?
Enjoy!
Painting the world with Chicory? Yeah, Chicory! Let me see here. Okay. Parkosaur. Okay. I'm not much for like sim, like, but that looks cool. I like the art style. Oh no! Don't Starve never hit the spot for me. Every time I've tried it, I don't wrap my head around it. But glad it's coming to Switch. I know a lot of people do like it. Yes, Chicory. Yeah, today. Yes. So I have it on PlayStation. I still have to go back and platinum, but this game is so great. Can't recommend it enough. Please play Chicory. Baby Storm. Okay. This reminds me. There used to be like a Mario Party game on Wii called like I think it was called Baby Party. It was so dumb, but it was fun to play with friends. Grime. Is it Metroidvania? Just action platformer? Gerda, Flame and Winter. Okay. Looks like it's gonna have like a deep narrative to it. Based on the art style for some reason, like they seem to always have like a deep narrative. Time-Lie or Time-Lee? That looks cool. Like a rewind mechanic or... Looks like you have to pace yourself based on the world around you and move accordingly. Behind the Frame looks cool. I've recently requested a code for this game. I've yet to receive it, so we'll see if we get it. But yeah, we saw this one a bunch over the summer at like all the indie E3 events. Yeah, that game looks cool.
That's all for today's Indie World. Or not. We've got one more game. Check it out.
Okay. So this must be the one I saw on Twitter. But I don't know what it is. Because I haven't seen the same name that I saw. Omori, okay. See, this is what I saw.
The critically acclaimed RPG Omori is making its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
Travel back and forth between two strange and vibrant worlds, each one brimming with colorful friends and foes to uncover a forgotten past. You'll experience an unconventional story and turn-based battle system, supplemented by warm
it's got Earthbound
illustrations
energy.
by renowned artist Omocat, who also produced, wrote, directed, and coded much of the game. Omori does lean into some heavy topics, so be prepared. It's quite the journey.
Omori launches on Nintendo Switch
Spring
2022.
Huh.
And that's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the lineup of games in today's showcase.
As always, we'd like to thank everyone in the indie community working on games for Nintendo Switch.
Love indies, baby.
For watching.
Oh, me.
Don't forget to follow our official Twitter account to stay up to date.
I think I follow the Twitter. I'll double check.
Until next time, happy gaming.
Happy gaming. That was cool. Okay. I mean, so I could say up front, it wasn't like the most spectacular Indie World event we've ever had. It was kind of the things that'd be like, oh, that looks awesome, are games that either already out and are just coming to Switch, or games that like are long out, like a Sea of Stars being the end of next year. Like that's probably the most exciting thing for me. I wish it was a little bit sooner, but again, it's an indie game. You can't like rush it to release by any means. You shouldn't do it with any game. But there were a bunch of like indie titles here that I'm like, that looks cool, I'm gonna pick it up. I think this video is basically like, that looks cool simulator of like, I'll check that out. But yeah, that was the Indie World event. What did you guys think? Were there any indies here that you thought looked cool, you want to check out, maybe ones you want to grab on Switch, or if there's any that you already play on another platform that you might rebuy, or just be like, nah, I'm already playing it, don't worry about it, don't need it again. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It helps spread the video so more people get to see it. And if it's your first time checking out the content and you want to stick around and see some more, do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time a new video comes out. And I'll see you guys next time.